I feel like God is opening a new season of fun in my life. And being at the river is great because you guys are actually a smiley, happy church. And doing things like this 5K and doing things together is giving us community and giving us fun. And having the church and having relationship with the people is new for us too. This is the first church that we've felt like community is
family.
It's family, yeah.
My big season, for me, of change is I haven't had a lot of patience with people. I talked to her months ago about how I felt like God talked to me about giving people patience. Just let them be who they are, love them, and it's changed just talking to people differently and not letting their meanness or hate reflect me.
My name's Dustin. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, recovering addict. I found my foundation for Christ at Celebrate Recovery in 2007. And I've just seen God work through me tremendously since then, going through my struggles and seeing His consistent love for me, the compassion, the grace, and the mercy that He's shown me in my walk. It's been a lot of valleys and it's been a lot of mountaintops. And just to see His continual love for me through my struggles of my imperfections has really brought me back home to Jesus.
So one of the biggest changes for me is walking in faith and actually saying yes to things that I'm asked to do, or just being obedient to what God's calling for my life is. It's one thing to believe and to, say that you're a Christian. It's another thing to actually act that and live it out. So that's my biggest thing now, is just saying yes to things that God's calling me to do.
When we first got married, we were going to church actively. It was something that was a big part of our life. And then as things evolved, we kind of fell away from, the church body and probably pulled away from God a little bit. And in that time, we did have some rough patches. I had some rough patches at work. Lauren had some rough patches at work. She went from a corporate world to private business. And we kind of got sucked into that vortex of building and creating. But we weren't serving God. We weren't with God. It was, building and creating, something that's been very good for us, but it wasn't serving in the way that I feel it should have been necessarily. And during that, we did end up, filing for divorce and going that path. And we tried to get back together. It just didn't quite work once, and then kind of came back at it again. And in talking, we both decided that church was something that was very important to us. And that's when we came back to the river. And as we came back to the river, our relationship just continued to grow and get stronger and stronger. And it's better now than it ever has been.
I would say for me personally, I don't feel alone anymore. And I think learning about having a relationship, which, it's not really taught, and taking OSL 1 taught me that. If you didn't have good parents, or if you didn't even have parents, or say your parents passed away, I would think that having a relationship or feeling what it feels like to have a father, but the best father ever, the one who's really takes care of you, really is there for you, that everything's going to be okay, and that loving relationship. And I think that's what I've learned most about being a part of the river, in particular, is that having that, what a relationship looks like, and feeling taken care of, and that I'm not alone.